And this is what I mean about preparing before the storm hit. Because even with all the preparing that I did, I couldn't prepare enough. I do believe I'm going to probably lose some chickens, because even though I added more pine shavings to it, this is too much rain. As you can see, the water is pooling here, and when the wind blows and all of that, they run underneath here, and there's water under there also. Pool noodle is floating in my garage. So I woke up this morning and we don't have power. I hope that you guys are being safe out there, that you are doing the very best that you can if you're without power. So I have my window open over there. That's like where I do my news stories over there. And I have this window open here. So yeah. I'm getting dressed now. I gotta brush my hair up because I gotta go and get my Meg 2 and plug it up to the refrigerator, then get my other solar power station and plug it up to the freezer. Well, the freezers, but I'm gonna have to use an extension to do it. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. So y'all, I'll be back. My child is gonna help me move the refrigerator because it's really heavy in order for me to get to the cord. I'm only gonna plug up the refrigerator though, because the freezer can hold for hours and hours. I'll only do the freezer if the power stays out longer than it should. Okay, I gotta pull my lands out of the thing. But they got it so tight in here, this little pocket. It's crazy. We'll be back. The problem I'm having is it is tightly in there. Did you just drop the ball? If I can't get this out, I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator in the garage that has nothing in it, but it's a working refrigerator. So my daughter just took Gracie out. Did you let it go? Should have took her over there. We have a huge lake on the other end, on the other side of this property here. Pull the fridge out a little bit. What you did? I just put the fridge in here, so I don't have to move it. If you unplug it and it falls back in there, I'm not grabbing it. Try to see. I can't see if it's working or not. You didn't say it like that. I get that, but I need to turn it around. See if this works. What we doing? It's off. I got 9 hours with the refrigerator. So now I'm gonna get some stuff out of here so I can pull from the main refrigerator, walk behind the camera, behind the main refrigerator in the freezer. It's empty, so that definitely can get full. So we were gonna go check out that sound real quick before I come back and do everything else. Flash flood warning again. Right, chickens, I'll check on you in a little bit, okay? I don't hear the noise over here, so that's why I said it might be the wind zone. I don't know. So I pulled the majority of the items and put them in this refrigerator and freezer. And we are looking pretty good still. I do believe I'm going to probably lose some chickens because even though I added more pine shavings to it, this is too much rain. My tarp is off, so they don't have any cover. The only cover they have is underneath this house. And as you can see, the water is pooling here, and when the wind blows and all of that, they run underneath here, and there's water under there also. So this little space, and they can go inside, but of course they aren't the smartest birds. They can't go inside. So what I'm gonna do is run and grab my ladder and come and cover this back up and zip tie it back down at least. That's the least I can do, and I'm gonna try to, I don't know, because I've already added pine shavings, as you can see, to it. So I showed y'all where the water is coming out right here and cooling down. I already looked at my neighbor's yard. They have all this water here, plus the water from the ditch that I showed y'all going through their yard. But it's back full, it's overflowing, and I can't do anything as far as let more water out because we don't have power. I'm thankful for the MEG2 solar power station that I'm using right now with my refrigerator. I'm gonna take I have 3 more solar power stations. I'm gonna plug up our internet because it's hard for me to even use the internet right now. Plugging it up did not work at all. We still do not have any internet. So I'm unable to go on and do a live in the house. I'm unable to check all of my comments unless I'm out and about. So I apologize for being late on hearting and reading some of y'all comments, but keep us in your prayers. And we can also plug up a TV. We used our extra solar power station to plug in our DVD player and our TV, and we watched a couple of movies last night. If we need to, this whole area is flooded. Okay. I'm just checking in here, make sure nothing's wet in here. I'm just gonna check on the rabbits, and then I gotta go get the tarp. Not the tarp. Oh my gosh, look at this. I gotta go get the ladder. So we got some flooding over here. You're good. You're good. The rabbits are fine. I'm gonna pull that tarp down. It's a part of homesteading. You gotta come out in this mess, okay? Let's check my garden for a minute. See all the water that they're having to maneuver. I'm gonna show you where all that water's coming from. These were standing up yesterday. Broccoli, they were standing up. However, why my neighbors are having to deal with all that water. The water's coming from across the road, down the ditch, and in to their yards. So now I'm in my son's room. I came in here in the house to get the ladder for the chickens to put the tarp up, and I have another issue. The water from outside that window. All this water actually came from the garage. So I should have checked downstairs before doing any of the other stuff that I did, but I just knew that downstairs was going to be okay. But obviously a lot of water intrusion happened. Where it was pooling at yesterday and today, some kind of way got into, that's why I say you have to get the water away from your house. And we thought we got the water away from the house, but apparently not enough for the kind of rain we got with this storm, and we're still getting. And then It goes all the way over here. And it's water down the hall. So the freaking pool noodle is floating in my garage. You're gonna have to redo the shelves for real now. Let me get my keys so I can move my.
Where's the fish mark?
It's in here somewhere.
Right here?
So down here flooded in my husband's garage. All the way into my son's room. All the way into, you can't see it, but this is the food pantry across from my son's room, down the hallway here. It had to have been a lot of water to get over that lip. So now I have to go get my keys, pull my car out so we can push this water out. Since the phone is dying, I want to show you. This is Kayson's room. This is the hallway. Nothing but water. This is our pantry. Down the hall, the water came in. This is the hallway. And trust, everything is bubbling already. This was video that I was taping for my husband, so I thought I'd throw it in here. Inside the door here where you keep your equipment. I'm walking on air right here. And then the water came and it stopped right here. And then over here, where it was coming in through the door there. So this is Kayson's room. This is all the water that's in here that I'm trying to get up. This is where his computer right here was. I have it up on the table now, all the way over to and back up in here because I think water came in from this way as well. You would think you were outside, but no, you're not. That's a reflection of the tree and all the water that's in this bottom garage here that we're trying to sweep out with the push broom, regular broom, and then I'll probably plug up the wet vac and get it out. So every now and then some sun will come out, so I put it here. This is my OUTAGES, not the Meg 2. I got the Meg 2 plugged up to the refrigerator. So this is charging, even though there's really not a lot of sun or barely any sun out here. But it's definitely a slow charge. You can't make it out because it's blinking and it's not pulling a lot. It's like pulling 3%. So my daughter managed to get the water up out of my son's room. This hole, she used the mop and drained it in here. This whole thing was full. Okay, and then she still had more water to get. The rest she got with the towels. I'm still working out in the garage. I plugged the internet back up, but I think the internet service itself is down. I used my other power station and I plugged up the TV. And hey, Redbird, I need some good luck at this point. Got the TV on, but the internet is down, so I guess Spectrum is down. My daughter put the microwave over here. We plugged it up to this OCMO that I have. So my whole backyard had flooded, and I can see where the water got to here, and it's still here. And I'm still sweeping out water from inside the garage here. So this is how I feel right here. Man, the wind is still kicking. So I'm about to tackle the coop. I had to leave it alone, y'all. I didn't realize that so much water came in through my garage and whatever other area it came in through and went into my son's room, my pantry. So I have been for the last, I don't know how many hours, trying to get that water out. And I still have some water in my garage that I have to get. But I'm going to go ahead and tackle this right here, this coop, their run rather. They're starting to dry out, looks like. But I'm about to put that tarp back on and zip tie it down. So let me grab some more zip ties and get set up. And this is what I mean about preparing before the storm hit. Because even with all the preparing that I did, I couldn't prepare enough. Mother Nature will win regardless of what you do. But what you do does matter. It does matter, because I guess it could have been way worse had we not already diverted some of the water away from the house. Yet we still got water into the house. So let me grab the ladder. It's probably gonna fall over because I'm using a stand that is not very strong. I can't find my other one. The winds around here are about 50 to 60 miles per hour at times, 40 at the least. So I'm trying to get what I can get before the phone fall over, I guess.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is.
Sorry about that. The way it's blowing, it might come back on. I think I might go back around and put the extra zip tie on the ones that I already have them in. But I also have to dump out that food on the ground. They'll eat it, but I'm going to dump it out of there and give them some fresh food as well. So with the kind of food that I feed them is more of a grain than it is those pellets that you get from Tractor Supply. I get it from a feed store. So it's like a mash. Well, it is a mash. And when you wet it, they still eat it. So I just dumped it out there for them. And so they're eating. I'm about to fill up, well, not fill it up, just put a little bit in there in case it rains some more. So I can check the chicken coop off. One is putting more shavings out. It's a half a check.
It's a good day today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day today. It's a good day today. It's a good day to live.
So we're going to have to figure out how to keep water from rushing in. I don't know if that means this area has to be elevated. I'm not sure what kind of money that's going to take to do that. I don't know. I'm just going to, check into some things and see. And we just may have to be something that we deal with. I don't know. But I'm going to pray about it. And we got a lot of the water out. The sun came out a little bit and started drying things up, but the left is where my sunroom was. The pantry is on the right there, and that's where that water came in down that hill. And then over here, my solar panel, I moved it against the brick because the sun was coming out stronger, and it did start picking up a lot more, but not enough. So it's the next day. Of course, I ended the video, but I need to insert this here. It's getting dark. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Today is Saturday. It's supposed to rain on Sunday. So I'm just going to take a walk through of the area and make sure nothing is laying up where water will just sit there and maybe push in. I don't know how much rain we're supposed to get tomorrow, but just a little paranoid about that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, my husband was supposed to be here today, and he is not. I showed y'all in my community post where the road, the highway that he was going to take, Tennessee, North Carolina area was washed away. Further up here in Boone, so many roads are washed away, you guys, that they've put out an alert asking people, please do not come to Boone. Major roads that you would take into Boone are no longer there. People living there are stranded. Some people don't even have a place to live. And I know this is happening, in areas that the storm hit, but we were not expecting it to be this bad here. My son, who's at the coast in South Carolina, he was at the beach today. He said they barely had any residual from the storm as opposed to what we got all the way up here. Okay, so that's insane, but that goes to show you, you never know what is going to happen, how it's going to happen, and when it's going to happen. Well, you may know when it's going to happen because they do forecast these things, but you don't know how bad it's going to be. They didn't forecast for it to be this bad, for us to have detours, for trees to be all over the place, for restaurants to be closed down. They didn't do it. So let me take a look at the house. So everything looked fine. Sorry you can't see me. I'm trying to find some light, but there is no light out here. But everything looks okay. But everything looked okay the other day as well. So anyway, that being said, I appreciate all the concern, all the prayers, the thoughts. When I could see some comments when I went out today, I did look at some. I just was not able to heart them. Just know that I do appreciate them. And definitely when our internet comes back up, I will get to hearting and commenting back on this video and the other video of the day of the storm, and this being the aftermath. And I'm going to leave you with the closing of what I did yesterday. So y'all, I'm going to end the video here. I still got a lot more stuff to do, and I'm sure this video is long enough. I have a video that is the day before, well, the day of the storm, and this one's supposed to be the aftermath. I haven't even uploaded the day before the storm or the day of the storm video yet, because I'm having problems with the internet. I'm having problems with Wi-Fi, etc. Power is out here where I live. It's out in parts of Hickory. It's out in Lenore. It's out in Charlotte. So when I told y'all this storm was wide reaching, it definitely is, and we were definitely touched by it. But I thank God that it was not more damage than what I saw. While it was a headache and it was hard to do and clean up, just me and my daughter, and at one point she just gave up, and it's just been me, y'all. My husband won't be here until tomorrow. My husband just dropped off his load, but he only has 8 hours left to drive, so he can't get here till tomorrow. Like I said, he's not here. When I recorded this yesterday, that means today he's still not here, but he's on his way. It's starting to drizzle again, so I'm glad I got that tarp up. The sun come out and then the sun go in. I'm about to get the solar panels out of it and take them in the house. I'll probably hook up a fan later to my husband's fish tank so his fish don't die. He's got to walk me through that part. But see y'all on the next one. Y'all let me know, are you okay? Do you have power? And if not, where are you located so other people will know? Y'all stay safe. This is just the start pretty much of the season for these storms, and they'll probably be worse. I can't even talk. I'm so tired. I have fallen. I fell yesterday. I fell today. Water. Y'all take care. Pray for me as I pray for you. Love you. It's trying to dry out some. There's the sun again. So I'm going to leave the garage door open in hopes that that helped dry it out as well. So this is the other bridge that I crossed earlier, and how high the water is. So I laid it back some to get the full bit of sun, and went up to 65%. And I'm at 85% charged. So I don't have that far to go. Hopefully I can get it fully charged.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here